Qualifier 1 between the Masters and the Dragons. The toss won by the captain of the Dragons and deciding to field first, as obvious. It's going to be Kapil Angle to bowl against Anup Kurcharkar first up. I feel that there will be something here in for the bowlers, especially in the 5-6 overs. You can see that. You can see the ball. That was very close. The reaction from the bowler, the keeper says it all. What a start to this beautiful morning for the Dragons. What a toss to win. They would have hoped for winning the toss. In fact, both the captains. Now, after winning the toss, they will be having the best of the conditions to bowl at. And they will be certainly thinking to take the advantage of these wonderful conditions with the ball going to seam down the leg side. Kapil Angle was missed in the previous game, and maybe I can say that he was given a rest there. Not required when you are already qualified for the first 2 spots. You're getting one more chance if you lose here. But I feel, don't think about losing. If this team, Masters, get somewhere around 150, 160 in these conditions, then it will be a good match on our hands. See, the length that he bowls, he always gets into most of the time the good length area, so the back of the length. And if there is a little bit of movement in the air, he can be handy. Even at this age, Kapil Angle used to bowl off spinners in a lot of the previous editions, but he has been asked here to. Oh, there was a mishap there, run out, and it could have been curtains. Anup thought that he could not reach at the non-striker's end, difficult for him. And Apur Bhemre had to then just turn around quickly and go back. I think he was a goner there. Direct hit are always much closer than you feel as a batter. Good start, very good start. And you can see Anup understands the need of staying on the crease. It's not easy conditions, especially with the new ball seaming, moving a little bit here. And Kapil, anyhow, with the new ball, just seams the ball around. I can see that in swing is predominant at the moment. Hand up is not too express, too fast. So even he is trying to bowl a full length area and the ball is coming back sharply in towards the right-handers. Anup is able to negotiate, but the problem is he is unable to score. So how long he is going to be patient against Kapil Angle or other bowlers of the Dragons is going to be worth watching. This time, because of that incoming delivery, the ball normally comes inside as an in-swinger for Kapil Angle. The ball ends up inside that guideline. There's a long off and the covers placed here. No one on the leg side. You can see that shot there. The ball came and quickly hit on the top of the bat. So very steady start, watchful start from Anup Kurcharkar. He gets himself off the mark after completion of 1 is 2 without loss, Masters. Sudhir Sheth. The appeal has been given out. It's been given out. He was going for the pull shot down the leg side. Very good glove work. It was not an easy take. The ball was dying down. And I think it took off the gloves. And what a start for the Dragons. Anup Kurcharkar, the hitman of the Masters, always gives them the big stars. You can see the jubilation in the camp of the Dragons. He goes back. It's 2 for 1. They're bowling well at the moment. They're really bowling. The intensity is really good from the Dragons. They know their hits are really high at the moment. And I think there will have been a lot of smiles and happiness in the camp of the Dragons once they won the toss. Even it will have been same in the Masters camp. Winning the toss under these conditions when there is a predominant dew falling in the dark almost every day. And it doesn't get easily soaked up by the sun because the intensity in the winter season is not much. So it will get cleared by almost around 11 o'clock by the second innings comes into effect. So the best condition for the bowling is the morning conditions for early half an hour, 45 minutes. A lovely shot down the ground, not timing up to his best ability, but we saw many a times timing has been missed. Another good over here. Sudhir Sheth getting the important breakthrough for the Dragons is 4 for 1. appeal there, but more sort of half-hearted. With so much of pre-downs movement here from Kapil Angle, he got to need to get absolutely right on. Ball must be hitting in line. You can see so much of movement there. He's bowling all the in-swingers at the moment. Almost trying that Yorker length. Very well counteracted here by the batter. Played for a single. They always rely heavily, Masters, on Anup Kutsarkar, giving them a very good start. And once he gives the start, it's much easy for the middle order and lower order. And that's why you saw the excitement when Anup's wickets had fallen in the previous over in the bowling of Sudhir Sheth. And cleaned him up. Cleaned him up because of that in swing. Trying to come down the ground, chipping it, and that in swing. The early minutes are certainly doing a great job here for the Dragon side. The second wicket going down at the score of 5. Balakrishna Adarkar departs with a wonderful in swing. That's the best start they could have hoped for. It's 5 for 2 in the third. A lovely shot. Beautiful drive. You can see the ball also decreasing the pace. He has timed it so well. Just because I think there is a little bit of due effect still on the outfield. The outfield must be a little bit of heavy as well, and that's why the ball has not raised. I think he has timed it really well. He is the key player, Vikrant Prabhu, in the middle order, and they rely heavily on him. I have seen two of the batters going down, and the Dragons are on top of the games, looking to pick a few more as well. Once again, beautiful cover drive. There's a protection in the deep. They know that he can drive the ball well, but I feel here Kapil is doing the right job, trying to bowl as full as possible because that's the only way where you can get wickets. You can't bowl short here when the conditions are conducive to the medium pace bowling. He's already got one wicket through the wonderful in swinger, and that is swinging the ball in a big way just because of the release point. I saw hardly most of the bowlers swinging the ball. Oh, that's once again, that's a perfect ball. Beautiful in swinger, perfect back of length, shaving back inside. No answer, no defense is there from Apurva Bhemre, and that has knocked one more Masters back in the camp. And Dragons are having a great time. It's 8 for 3 after completion of 3. Kapil Angle picks up his second. Om Fatte has been introduced, and right time, because they know they are getting their best bowlers to bowl up against Vikrant Prabhu, and Vikrant Prabhu becomes the key. He needs to play an innings of 30-35 plus here at the moment, and with 8 on the board and 3 wickets gone back, he just can't play his shots. He got to hang around tightly, and they know it very well. So that's the reason why they've got Om Fatte. If they chip in with a wicket of or send back, captain has been sent back by Vikrant, and if they can get a wicket of Vikrant Prabhu here, and they'll be really feeling that we can even get them out by not betting the 20 overs, and they've done it a couple of times, the Masters, not betting the entire 20 overs. So this is a crucial phase, especially for the Masters. And Webber, what we have seen about his captaincy, is not going to give anything away easily for this Masters side. The fielders closing in. Very well left down the leg side. And this will be the same field, literally almost the same field once the power play overs also comes to an end. There will be almost 5-6 fielders close to the batters, because he always looks to pick up wickets. In beautiful bowling. Very difficult to pick his armour, and the one that goes away from the right-hander, that tosser. So bowls it really well. And got to be ready for that armour that comes in quickly, sharply in towards the right-handers. Has bowled very well in this entire competition, holding the blue cap. Om Fatte, too short, cracked away. In spite of having so much of fielders inside, you can see there is one man protected outside the extra cover region. He knows very well his bowler is bowling, and is pretty well set field. Even if they play a shot in the covers region, there is a protection there. Vikrant, the one man in the mid-off, goes down. Oh, fabulous delivery. Beautiful flight. And that turned as well. And I think as a bowler, the way Om Fatte has been used here in the power play over, he has been asked to pick up a wicket, and he's bowling just the same line and length. Oh, that's cleaned him up. Oh, I told you, wait for that armour that comes back sharply in, and Om Fatte gets rid of Vikrant Prabhu. What a fabulous delivery. If you can beat Vikrant Prabhu in the defences and knocked his leg stump over, I think this has got to be a fabulous armour that has got rid of Vikrant. Having a look at the replay there. The bat coming late on time. Yeah, it is hit his toes. Before he realized, the ball has come down, hit his toes, and ricocheting on the stumps. And they are 4 down. 11 for 4 in just 4 overs. Dragons are really having a ball out here. So after picking up a couple of wickets with the new ball, Kapil Angle has been asked to finish his 3 overs. What a spell so far from Kapil Angle. It's the right thing to do. Right thing to do here from the captain. He knows that the things are not easy for the batters. It's not easy. And even the bowler in 5th over is doing full length area, just like how he got rid of Balkrishna Adarkar and Apurva Bemre. Those were magical deliveries, I must say. How good he's bowling as an in-swinger at the moment, utilizing the conditions to the best effects. Again, clipped very well on the leg side. I've seen similar sort of bowling from the Tigers camp as well, when they had got the same Dragons team under the mat by picking up 5 wickets in just the 6 total on the board in the 4-5 overs that they bowled. They were struggling all over, no feet movement whatsoever. And the Somay Naik and Nikit Dalal picking a couple of wickets in that spell, breaking the backbone of this Dragons team in that game against the Tigers. And it's a similar sort of situation here for the Masters. They're struggling at the moment because of the in-swing and there's so much of predominant in-swing from Kapil Angle. They are unable to counteract with the defenses. Fabulous to watch such sort of cricket in this season. Not many have this ability to swing the ball in or away. Most of the bowlers are bang in hard length, and they're hardly bowling any swingers at the moment. When you see such a predominant swing, it's always encouraging for the captain. Once again, that missed at off stump. They are having the oohs almost every over, every ball, because the ball is doing something and is just missing the wickets by a whisker. Not easy, mind you, to bat under these conditions. Oh, they are looking to pick up one more. Yeah, this is very good running between the wickets. I think you should give credit to the captain over there looking for the third one. In spite of losing the 4 wickets, there was never a couple of runs in it, but still finding one more extra. So the end of 5 overs is 18 for 4. Nicely played. Captain looking for a single. It was never there. And once your head are high against the opponent, the intensity in the field, the agility, the quickness, they come onto the ball is a lot different. They know that they have to stop the single, and the confidence is not seen much from the batting side. With 4 wickets down, taking a risky single is not the best thing to do. That's what the coaches will tell you. That's what the book will tell you. You got to just respect the way the bowlers have bowled and get through this phase. Cracking shot, uh, going down. He's looking to play his shots. That's good to see here from the captain. He knows that they cannot bog down so much that they cannot allow all the bowlers to bowl in the areas where they want to bowl. They already lost 4 under these conditions suitable for the medium pace bowling. 18 for 4 in just the 6th over. This is the qualifier one, and who will not like to use these conditions and use this start what the bowlers have given to the Dragon side in the qualifier one, because winning here is going to make them enter into the finals directly, and then no need of playing that qualifier 2. Slam down the leg side. Still after the end of the power players. And for the viewers who have joined us, and it's about 4 overs of mandatory power play overs in MCL season, and you got to use 7 different bowlers to bowl the 20 overs. So 6 can bowl 3 overs, and the one bowler can bowl 2 overs. Nicely played. Good drive, a little misfield, and should be getting a couple of runs there. And that's been a signal wide. Appeal there from some of the fielders. Umpire just not interested in that appeal. Call it a wide. So how do the Masters take the situation at the moment they are in? They need a partnership of at least 30 runs here from both these batters, because if one of these batters get out here at this moment, you see that someone like Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar has to come back in early. We expect them to come after 10 overs, or they may be sending a left-hander, or maybe Dr. Satish Kamath up next. It's going to be a lot of thinking done by the Masters side. It's just a simple cricket to be played here from the Dragon side at the moment. Just have to bowl that good length areas. The conditions might not be as same as we saw in the first 5-6 overs. End of 6, 24 for 4. Then comes Dr. Ankush Patil, who had a mixed tournament in season 10. Started well in his spell by picking up 3 wickets, and also adjudged player of the game in that first game. This is played in the air, not the best of the shots as far as the pull is concerned, not in a better position, looking for a couple of runs, and Sanjay Netravalkar will be in with a little confidence after winning the player of the game award in the last league game for the Masters side. Played a handy 27, 28 runs in that last league game. Looked very good. And once you are under some runs in any tournament or any season, you get that confidence instilled in you, and look better and better. And this is the job here for Sanjay Netravalkar. He doesn't have to hit the boundaries and sixes. Just get around 5, 6, 7 runs in the next 4 or 5 overs and get a partnership. You got powerful hitters like Siddesh Alvekar and someone like Angad Painghinkar, who is a devastating player. Seen 4 sixes in 2 occasions from the same batter. Angad, monster with the bat in his hand. If he gets right, he can get this asking run rate, the run rate into a much better positions. Within a span of just 8-10 balls, he can get you 30-35. That's the form that he has in. They are banking heavily on their power hitters later on. this is the phase that needs to be countered very well. Once you stay on the wicket, these runs are going to come by easily. Runs in the form of wides, byes. Looking for a single, but there was never in it. Rejected this call from the captain. Ankush has to understand here. He is trying to bowl pace. Yes, I can understand you can bowl pace there, but see the conditions. It's 4 down, so just got to bowl wicket to wicket. Don't bowl anything extra. Even with less pace, this is better. This is a lot better. This is the length. There is still some help. And if you can reduce his pace a little bit and bowl that length, there will be still help for him in this 7th over. Such a good field setting, I must say, from Vaibhav Naik. Now, since the 4 balls have been bowled, he's got his mid-off to long-off position. Should be a wide. Should be a wide. Consistency in the length. Trying to do too much, I feel, most of the times in his spells. Ankush Patil. If he can just get into the groove of bowling the consistent lines and length just outside the corridor of uncertainty, it can be plentiful on this wicket. Very well played. Should have collected, and it was not an easy single, I tell you. It timed it well. It went quickly onto the fielder. Just that the fielder missed collecting in the first instance. It's time to resurrect this innings. It's time to reconcile for the Masters. Things are not easy. They will get better and better as the day progresses, the batting conditions. Outside edge might run down towards the fence, and it has been fielded. The ball has once again ricocheted down. It tickles down for 4 runs. Good effort in the field down towards the third man region. I think it's Sudesh Rane over there, but the captain getting a boundary. Not the most convincing one, but he will take it anyhow at these conditions. They are expecting to get some runs. The things are well in control of the Dragons. End of 7 over is 35 for 4 Masters. Nicely and watchfully played Sudesh Sheth once again into his 3rd over. So Vaibhav has decided he's going to bowl his medium pacers. Their quota here well before the 10 overs. As later on, they might not be more as effective as they are at the moment. Not a bad ploy. He's got pretty good options in the bowling department. He's got Munirmai Das, who is going to bowl after the 10 overs. Got home 40 to bowl too. So those 5 overs are going to be very, very important over from the Dragons. Kapil has finished his quota. Sudesh Sheth is going to finish here. Because they have Rajesh Chogule as well, who can bowl a couple of overs, look decent. They've got Sudesh Rane, who can bowl those 3 overs. Lots of bowling options here for the captain Vaibhav Naik. Just similar to what Prasad Ghode of the Masters says. He has also got pretty good options, but they need a good total on the board. Just by scoring around 130, 140, I don't think so it's going to be good enough. The wicket is going to get better and better as the day progresses. And even you can see from over number 13 or 12 till the end of 28 of the first innings as well is going to get better. There will be more boundaries which will be hit in the second half of the innings compared to what we witnessed in the first half of the first innings. It will be a wide, very well left. And Dr. Prasad Ghode has played some good innings here in MCL season 10. He's no mug with the bat, and this is the time I've seen in one of the games when they had lost 7 wickets. He had to play with his power hitter Angat Panginkar and scored a very good partnership and was adjudged the player of the game by scoring the 35 runs. This is definitely no mug with the bat, very handy batter, and can chip in with singles and doubles here and there, and a boundary in between. That's good bowling. That's good length. That's the perfect length. You can see there is still something in for the bowlers. This length, if we can bowl just outside the corridor of uncertainty around the fourth or the fifth stump, is going to be plenty of questions will be posed on the batters, which is happening at the moment. Decent over here from Sudhir Sheth. Another over, just 10 runs considered, and a wicket as well. And that was a crucial wicket of Anup Kutsarkar. Nicely played. Coming down, hitting it straight for a single. A good over here for the Dragons. It's the end of 8 overs, 38 for 4 Masters. So they are persisting with Ankush Patil, the third medium pacer in their camp. So they are going to keep overs of Mrunmay Das and Om Fatte for someone against Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar and Angat Panginkar. So they feel that he is more effective bowling against those power hitters. They can just take the game away from you within a span of 3 to 5 overs. And that's why this is planned from Vaibhav Naik. This is a very thoughtful plan. They must have worked about every batters in the time they have got, the 3 days they have got from Monday to Wednesday to think about the different tactics against different batters. Winning the toss was the most important factor, and they won it, and the conditions have been utilized to the utmost abilities by all the bowlers. Should be a wide, should be a wide. And even if Masters had won the toss, they would have also opted to bowl first because they also got pretty good seamers as well. Vikrant Prabhu and Siddesh Alvekar, who is also in double digits as far as the wickets is concerned. And the number 2 position after Om Fatte. Om Fatte having better strike rate compared to Siddesh. Oh, not the best of the shots. Not the best of the shots. The ball has been bowled full just outside the off stump, and you can see already 4 wickets going back. He's just trying to play the shot on the leg side. It was not even a flick shot. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. That's exactly where you need to bowl. Still, there is something. Still, there is a shape going away for the right-hander, Ankush Patil. This is much better here. And that intent, if you see, even in the bowling of Sudhir Sheth and also of Ankush Patil, the purposeful intent of coming and chipping down the ground, just a couple of steps, 3 steps, and trying to hit the ball straight because he's trying to negotiate the swing that the bowlers are getting. It's not a bad ploy, I must say. He was going up almost around 13 runs in just 11 balls. Now he's playing on 15 of 18. So they bowled well in the last couple of overs. That is what you see at the moment. What good field setting, I must say, here from Vaibhav Naik. There is a short point, there is a deep point as well. So they have definitely understand what is the game plan and what are the strengths of the opposition camp better. You hardly see there is a point and backward point along with deep point. Don't see much trying to whack the ball. Once again, timing missed. This is not a shot making that we used to see from Prasad Ghode. That is still a lot of time in this game. There is a long off, there is covers, there is the deep point, there is a third man as well, and only one man on the leg side, that is the defined leg region. That's played well. That's really played well. It's a full toss ball. It's a freebie, and he knows he just had to find a placement. He did it fabulously there. A good shot, breaking the chain of the dot balls and the singles and getting a boundary after a long time. It's the end of 9 overs, 46 for 4 Masters. So in comes Sudesh Rane. The ball kept low there, trying to play the pull shot. There is a man in the deep. A very risky shot is going to be for just a single. Got to pick up the right ball. You see, there is a man more sort of in the covers region, extra covers, and the long off, long on, deep mid wicket. No single there, no single there. There is a short mid wicket placed in very close. As expected, Sudesh Rane has been brought because they want to keep Nurmai Das and Ferte against the power hitters of the Masters. Good ploy. Swept away nicely down in the deep. Just going to be a single. No single there. No single there. Run out opportunity. Oh, he should have been behind the wickets there. He should have been behind the wickets collecting. I think the throw was right on the wickets. Well, they are trying to take the single. There was never one in it. Stealing what is not possible. 10 overs, 49 for 1. A lovely over. Just conceded 3 runs in his first over, Sudesh Rane. And now it's time for the drinks break and try to reconcile and have a strategize their positions, the Masters side. So Rajesh Chogale, I felt that he is going to bowl a couple of overs from Rajesh. He looked very good, bowl wicket to wicket. And now, since the field is spread, there's not going to be much stress here for Rajesh. It's just got to do the similar job, bowl in the good length areas. And the replay was very interesting. Whether the ball just moved away from the right hander or not is going to be seen there. Just a shape there, just a touch of shape. The outswinger, and if he's going to bowl in that area, this is the 11th over, and still there is shape. You can see that outswingers is going to be plenty on this wicket. Beautiful shape he is getting at the moment, and is bowling fuller in the good length area. So trying to utilize these conditions very effectively. Surprising to see he's also getting the swing in the 11th over. Not easy these conditions for the batters. That's why the toss was the most crucial. How they are going to go ahead in this particular situation when 4 wickets down. They just cannot stay back for a long time. They have to go after the bowling and target some of the bowlers of the Dragons. I expected them to play for another 5 overs, get towards the 50-run mark, which they have got. Decent partnership. Not the best I can say as far as the run rate is concerned. And this time, lot of width was given. He just given it straight in the hands of the backward point region. Well, I think he should have gone hard at the ball. He just put the bat onto the ball and could not find the gap. And that's the end of the 5th wicket here. And Rajesh Chogle with that wonderful outswingers has also got a wicket for himself. Should have been a wide if he had left it all alone. And now you just have to think. Sanjay Netravalkar, decent part he has played. A good partnership with the captain. 50 for 5 in the 11th over. The strategy of bowling with the medium pacers has certainly worked. 4 wickets have been taken by the medium pacers because of this swing. If Kapil was bowling up in swingers and they was coming back in sharply, and here the bowler Rajesh Chogle is bowling the outswingers, missed by the keeper. Ball is going down towards the third man, looking for at least 3 runs there. Should be at least 3 runs. We have to wait for the umpire signal whether it's off the bat, whether it's a wide or not. Yeah, looks to be off the bat, so it will be an inside edge. He gets himself off the mark with 3 runs there, Siddesh Prabhu. And now the running with the wickets is going to improve drastically with Siddesh in the middle. One is bowling the in-swingers with the new ball, and in the middle overs, Rajesh Chogle is bowling banana swingers. He's not got that much of pace compared to Kapil or Ankush Patil for that matter, but in leather ball cricket, this is more than handy. You can bowl in the good length areas and avoid the short balls like this one. You can be plentiful on a wicket like this in the middle overs. Has got and given them the breakthrough and broken this partnership in the 11th over. Yeah, 11 gone, 54 for 5. The introduction of Murunmai Das, left arm orthodox, 2 left armers in this side. Both are quite different from each other. So left arm over the wicket, Murunmai. Played very well on the leg side. Feel that he is an easy customer at the ball. It's always about the loop that he is getting. He relies heavily on the loop and the release of the ball, Murunmai Das. Whereas Om Fate relies heavily on the pace as well as the armors that he bowls with. More flighted deliveries you can see from Murunmai Das compared to Om Fate. Yeah, nicely bowled, but more sort of a full toss ball. The intention is trying to bowl full and try and get the batsman onto the front foot, looking for their drive. He's got a short covers. The 2 men are very close in that short covers position. Almost 5 meters away from each other for the shot that goes in the air. Very effective, I must say. I have seen many catches being taken in that covers position. You can see that armor. Looks to be an armor. He's struggling there. And the throw coming at the non-striker's hand. You can see, I think he slipped over there, Dr. Prasad Gore, while he was looking for a single, and then Siddesh Alvekar already thought that I'm going to come at the striker's end, as it was an easy single. Finally, just scampers in the end. Not the best of the throws here from Vaibhav Naik, but you expect that because he wanted to just turn around and throw the ball quickly at the non-strikers. You normally in this situation don't see where the wickets are. $140. Is it going to be good enough? Yeah, if Vaibhav Naik's wicket is taken early, then you can think that this might be a good total, 140. But the way he has batted in this entire competition, getting 35 in almost every game, is going to be difficult with the form that he's in. He knows that he has got decent batters at the top. Debashish Bakshi and Om Fate will definitely come up the order. He's got Aditya, who has played a decent hand in knock his part in many of the games in the league stages. Kapil Angle has not been the best as far as the batting is concerned. He has not been in the best of the touches. So 140, 150, I feel somewhere close to 150 might be a lot better. Oh, not the shot, not the best of the shot. Trying to hit across for an armour is not the best option. The wrong option chosen here by the captain, trying to play across and paid the heavy price of losing his off stump. That's another one departed, and Dragons are not allowing any loose grip here for the batters. They are bowling well, and all the bowlers are bowling in the right areas according to the plan. It's the end of the captain. It's 12 gone, 58 for 6. Twelve overs gone, 58 for 6, and at the moment, without any sort of partnership gripping the game at the moment for the Masters, they are struggling even to get 120 if the things go like this. They have to bat the 20 overs to get a respectable total. Should not think about getting 150. Take the things as the situation demands. They demand a partnership at the moment, and you can see once again that is short mid wicket and that wide gap between the long on and the backward square leg. So he's asking the batter, take the risk and go across, hit the ball across on the leg side, and that's what I expected. I expected Mrunmay Das and Om Fate to be bowling against Siddesh Alvekar and Angat Penginkar. That's exactly the plan here from Vaibhav Naik. Well thought. He's got 2 overs from Om Fate. He's got 2 more overs from Mrunmay Das. So they are going to definitely bowl against these power hitters. It's the best time to keep them quiet. Not easy to keep both of them quiet, but they also understand the situation in hand. Situation doesn't demand them to go for the big lofted hoiks and big sixes and boundaries. These are not easy bowlers, I tell you. Someone like Om Fate, who is bowling the armors, also has given the best field, is man in the slip. So he's going to bowl one that comes as a flighter. The left arm orthodox typical delivery. And if he drives the ball, there are enough fielders in the position. Beautiful ball. Very well played in the end. A big appeal. Should be getting a couple of runs down towards the final leg region. appeal there from behind the wickets and the bowler as well, but I don't think so. This would have been given out. He has come on to the front foot, never try to play across. Good delivery here. Yeah, it was with the armour. The ball has come back in, so going down the leg side, very effective ball this from Om Farte. Comes like sharply in. Should be a wide. Should have been a wide there. It went for a wide ball. That's exactly what happens when you are unsure of the armour and the floater. The armour there, quickly coming on to the bat. Very nicely bowled once again, keeping the things tight. The Dragons at the moment, 13 overs gone. It's just 60 for the loss of 6. That's whacked away, fiercely struck, and just thought of a single. I think they should have put pressure on the fielders because the way this shot has been played with tremendous force, it wasn't easy take at the long off region fielder. Opting to bowl Adit Prabhugaonkar. But they got enough bowlers, surprising to use Adit here at this moment. Cracked away. I must really applaud the captaincy of Vaibhav Naik. It's not that he has he's putting the fielders inside. That's a different option. That's a different thing. But I think this in and out field is a mixture of caution and aggression. He's got men in the catching position. He's got enough men. This is nothing short here. Should be an easy catch. Should be an easy catch. And it's Vaibhav Naik and Adit Prabhugaonkar has done his part. He has got rid of Angad Panginkar. Look at it. He's showing his fingers up there. Oh, Adit, fabulous. I think this bowling change has also worked. Angad must have waited for a little bit longer. And now he has got rid of the danger man, Adit. He's very, very happy. Why not? The hitman of this entire season 10, gone for a rank hawk on the leg side and getting leading edge, and Masters are reeling at the moment. $62 for 7, and I think 50% of the credit must be given to the captain here. We got Adi Thangle, the former Ranji player of Goa Ranji team, is here watching from the Dinesh Kannad gallery, and he certainly knows these conditions have been utilized very well here by the Dragon side. The Masters were considered to be a well-balanced unit, but once you lose their toss, that first half an hour was crucial. Even if they had gone 15 runs or 20 runs by losing just maybe one wicket or a couple of wickets, things could have been well in control because they have got a pretty good batting depth. They had absolutely no answer to the in-swingers and the medium pace bowling from the Dragons. The best of the conditions for the bowlers, they utilize it to that advantage. Masters will not have hoped for such a scenario in this qualifier one. Now, even in the 14th over, they are even struggling to bat the 20 overs. It's a total struggle at the moment for the Masters. 63 for 7 in 14. So Emlyn, is he going to play a similar sort of innings, taking the risk, going for the aerial shots? As in one big innings in the match-winning cause for the Masters, Emlyn, but it's not going to be easy against someone like Om Fate or Murmedas. What a fabulous bowling performance. All the bowlers is exactly the simple plan of bowling wicket to wicket just outside, and the fielding that has been set here by Vaibhav Naik. And you must give credit even to the bowlers. Without bowlers backing their captain's thinking and the thought process, things will not have gelled so well, just like how it has for the Dragons in the qualifier one. It is absolutely a pure master class from the Dragons against the Master. Strong batting line has been made mediocre here. This should be another one. This should be another one. The patience is absolutely not found in the batters of the Masters. And another wicket here. They are succumbing and they are falling apart at the moment. It's 63 for 8 in the 15th over. Amlon went for the big one against Om Ferte. And there's another wicket here for Om Ferte in his third over. So it's Dragons are all over on the Masters at the moment. Nicely clipped on the leg side, getting himself off the mark. The corner of the Master, Dr. Satish Kamath. I see a very, very slim and grim chance here for this Masters side to make a comeback, because they have very less option. The bowling looks so strong, and there are plenty of bowlers still left in the Dragons. No weak link absolutely whatsoever. And you see them even struggling to get 100 runs at the moment. It's the only hope is Siddesh Prabhu Wicket. If he can just whack the ball around, and if he can get a quick fire 30, how much he can get? At the most 30, 35. And even if he gets that, they are still going to get somewhere around 110, 120 at the most, if at all it happens. It's a lovely ball, lovely bowling here. Once again, that arm was slightly drifting down the leg side. And it's 15 overs gone, 64 for 8. Masters at the moment are actually in a big hole, not maybe playing the 20 overs. So let's see whether they can play the 20 overs or not against this strong bowling lineup of Dragons. Played on the leg side, but straight to the fielders. We are in the 16th over, and that's exactly the field set. Just the two men out on the close to the boundary, one in the deep extra cover and one in the backward square leg region. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled. Just into the second over at the moment. He has already picked up a wicket. Almost a wicket for everyone here. Couple of wickets for Kapil Langle with those beautiful in-swingers. A wicket for Sudhir Sheth. That was a dangerous man. Anup Kudsarkar. Yeah, he dives. I think that dive has saved him. The dive has saved him. That replay will be interesting. Third umpire will storm into action. The bounce there. So much of bounce. Surprise the batter. Surprise Vaibhav Naik behind the wickets as well. Let's see. The slow-mo is going to be very interesting. But I think the dive in the end, he stretched himself. It was his call. He was coming at a danger end. He had given the call to Dr. Satish Kamath for that single. So this replay will be very, very interesting. Although you feel that he has gone well ahead of the popping crease, but the question is, the third umpire is going to see whether the bat is grounded or whether the bat is in the air. The bat is in the air, so the batsman is out. The batsman is out. The bat was in the air. He has crossed the popping crease, and that's the end of wicket number 9. Well, I thought that with the dive that he has put in, He should have made it comfortably at the popping crease, but the bat was in the air, and that's the reason why he's been given out. Third umpire has looked at it very carefully, and I think the right decision has been made here. And that is such a day here for the Masters. Nothing has gone right from the toss. It's been entire Dragons game, entire, not even just a partnership from Sanjay Netrawalkar and Prasad Ghode. And apart from that, there is hardly anything to showcase here for this team. So in comes the last batter, 64 for 9. Dragons looked a team to beat, although they lost two of the games, the last game and the one game they lost against the Tigers. The last game or the league game, you expect them because they, I think, winning the toss. In spite of winning, they opted to bat first. Since they were going to play a match in the morning against the Masters, and Vaibhav thought if we lose a toss at this situation, then what is going to be the conditions? How we are going to bat was the thought put in the last league game of the Dragons. Well, they kept watching the ball at the non-striker's end. The thought is it was an easy single, Chinmay Kamath, and it's 16 overs gone, 64 for 9. Chinmay Kurtarkar, beg your pardon. So just 4 overs left and just a wicket for the Dragons. I was mentioning about the in-swingers, and once you get 3 to 4 wickets, many of the batters who are not professional, it's very difficult for them to wait for the patience game, build up a partnership, go steady out in the middle for a phase. For someone like Angat Penginkar, he needs to come after 15 overs, because if he comes up little bit early, that's not the right time for him to come. He just needs around 8 to 10 balls, 12 balls to get a big innings. If you ask him to come early, then if you ask him to come early, that is not the best of the time to play for him, because he just keeps whacking the ball. He loves to go the aerial way. And they have really bowled well. You should give all the credit here, all the accolades to the entire Dragons camp. They came with a plan, and they had executed their plan to perfection here in this qualifier one. That is when good whack. That is a good slog shot in that mid-wicket region. Well, I think you should play more shots now. There's no point in hanging around. Just try to get few boundaries. Just try to get few runs and get runs under the belt. Even if they lose here this outing, there will be good time. There will be qualifier 2 as well. So you need to get the batters some sort of confidence under your belt when the time comes. This match, I don't think so, is going in the camp of the Masters. This time scooped away towards the fine leg, should be picking a couple of runs. That is very creative and innovative, I must say, from Dr. Satish Kamath. Right thing to do. Try and get as many runs as possible. There is no point in hanging around with just one wicket in hand. Just to try to get somewhere around 90 to 100 and just hope for a miracle in the second innings. So Adit was very happy by that excitement was shown on the faces and saying, yes, I got the wicket. That was the most important wicket of this game. Got Angat Penginkar, and he will be talking about it all day, all night long. Very vocal, very animated. Why not? You should be always, just like he's a fan of Virat Kohli, who is himself animated. Back foot punch in the wide long of region. Gets a single. So decent over for the master side. 17 overs gone, 71 for 9. Oh, that kept little low. Not the best of the options. Not too short as well. I cannot blame the batter at the moment. Just trying to get as many as possible. And there might be some loose shots, wrong shots played in this particular over. Good slog sweep. Just going to get a single. And now it's going to be Chinmay Kutharkar with the bat. Still yet to get himself off the mark. Hardly anything to talk about the Masters. I think once they got rid of Anup Kutharkar, that got their confidence instilled in the Dragons camp. They knew that it was always Anup Kutharkar that gives them the initial start, initial kick start for the Masters. And once you get Anup back out early, and they are always going to struggle in the middle overs. It's the middle over that has always struggled for the Masters. They are good in the tail end. They are good in the power hitting combinations. They have never had the best of the combinations. As far as the middle order, they have kept rotating around many of the batters in those middle overs. I felt Angat Penginkara was called in a little bit early. Siddesh and Angad at one point of time together might not be the best scenario. So all things, I think this plan will be thought about. They've got a very good coach, Mulli Thadekar, who will look and assess the situations here out in the middle, and he will certainly not like what he has seen of the Masters. They should have at a moment when 4 wickets down, Sanjay Netrawalkar and Prasad Gode should have taken the game a little bit deeper, maybe for another 3 overs, and then that batting order, the batting shuffle has not worked for them. It's not easy when the conditions are very good for the bowling side, and they've got very good bowlers to take the advantage of it. This is just tipped in the air. Should be taken. No, it's been dropped. It's been dropped here at the mid-on region. Well, he's not gone for a full-blooded shot, just a check drive, check shot. There is a fielder there. If you want to go over the head of the inner circle fielders, you need to give a little bit power as well. Mulli Thadekar at the moment for the state duty is gone on Vijay Hazare Trophy for the Goa team, and is 75 for 9 after 18 overs. So just a single taken in the short mid-wicket. We are into the 19th over. Dr. Satish Kamath playing on just 10. Just few balls left here. And we looked at a total of 140. I think they thought maybe they are trying to get 140, 150, and now struggling even to get 80 runs on the board because there was no partnership. No one took the responsibility, and hardly anything that is positive at the moment in the first innings for the Masters game. It's always been a different batting order for the Masters. They feel that this might be a better scenario. This might be best conditions for this particular batter. Take nothing away from the Dragons and the captaincy of Vaibhav Naik. They look a very, very strong side because of the strong captain who is there behind the wickets. Sudesh Rane into his second over. He's also looking to pick up one wicket here. Wicket for almost everyone in his spell apart from him, I feel. Rajesh Chogle also bowled wonderful outswingers in that 1 over, got rid of Sanjay Netravalkar and broke that partnership that was also heading in the right direction for the Masters. I felt they were little hurried into the shots. They should have shown a little bit more patience in this game. Landing between. You see, I always feel that this batter Chinmay Kutharkar is decent enough, but that punch and that power in the shot is missing. And that's why this ball is not traveling at the moment. Dr. Satish Kamath as a co-owner has got a lot of job to do. A lot of thinking as well. He must be thinking how such a strong batting unit has collapsed like this. And that might be close. Will it be referred by the leg umpire? No, he says the back leg was inside, and even Vaibhav Naik is not asking strong questions for the umpire. He understands that it was not dead too close. Just 7 more balls left here. Played well on the leg side. 4 men kept on the leg and just 1 man on the offside. That ends the over number 19. It's 79 for 9. Yeah, scooped away nicely. Just shuffled across on the offside. Just going to get a single there. So they finally move into the 80s. Thinking about 140, 150. Just 80 at the moment in the last over. Vaibhav Naik will be really proud of the bowlers and the entire unit. They've taken the catches. The fielding has been good, right on the toes. It was always, I thought, the toss. Once you win the toss, they are almost everyone to think as bowling options. He's got medium pacers, he has got spinners, he has got left arm orthodox. So a lot of options were there in the Dragons camp. They're always a strong bowling unit. And they have utilized really well, I must say. With the in-swingers started by Kapil Angle. Sudhir Sheth getting the wicket off his first over. And even Rajesh Chogle seaming the ball in the 11th over. And that should be all out. That should be it. I think Dr. Satish Kamath was struggling there. Trying to just chip one down the ground. Adit Prabhu Gaonkar now might be with one more wicket. Quick stumping, quick low work. It is referred on top, but looking at the reaction from the captain, I think he's struggling there. And you can see we'll definitely have a look at the replay there. Whether the back leg has come inside. Good collection. He's trying to go across on the leg side. Dr. Satish Kamath, but looking at the hurdle out for the Dragons and waiting anxiously both these batters, you feel that this decision is going to go in favor of the Dragons. So inconclusive evidence has the square camera has a power cutoff, so we can't see that particular angle, and we have to see from the both front cameras, and it was inconclusive evidence for the third umpire to give it out. And the right signal has been made, although you feel that the batter is out there. But as a third umpire, they have to see all the angles, and that angle was not in their favor, and that's why this signal of not out. So the doctor still stays, just 3 balls left. Adit will be feeling a little bit unlucky there. You will feel that I missed an opportunity of picking up a wicket just because of the cameras not working. This time driven it nicely, should be getting a couple of runs. Yes, and good drive there. This is good innings here from Dr. Satish Kamath. 83 for 9. He has come at a number almost 10 position in the batting order. The conditions will be lot better, lot better in the second innings. You see the shot making will be much easier. So just a matter of 1 ball to go. So finally, they have at least batted the 20 overs, and this is the maximum they could have got. Just losing the wickets in heap. Everyone trying to go after the bowling when the bowlers were on top of the games, trying to hit across the line and paying the heavy price. Many were bowled out with the fabulous deliveries. You can't blame the batters. I think the credit should be given to the bowlers the way they have bowled well under these conditions. This is a good shot on the leg side. Might be getting a couple of runs in the cow corner region. So this is going to finish these innings for the Masters. It's been an entire struggle for the Masters side. Dragons will be very, very happy. They put into a bet the Masters after winning the toss with captain of Dragons. And I think going back, heading back to the dressing room, there'll be a lot of peace, there'll be a lot of calm, and there will be a lot of happiness in their camp. Feeling very proud about the performance of the boys, the captain and the owners of the Dragons. And it's just 85 on the board for the Masters for the loss of 9 wickets. 86 is what Dragons have to win to enter into the finals of season 10. So back to see the run chase. Not too many posted on the board here by the Masters game. And they've sent Mrunmay Das and Om Ferte. Maybe Debashish Bakshi. I have not seen him in the field either. So they have maybe. So he's not available for the day, and that's the reason why both left-handers coming to open the batting for the Dragons. Om Ferte and Mrunmay Das. Mrunmay, I feel, has never opened in the entire season 10 and has been asked to do the job as an opener in Qualifier 1. Not the most difficult conditions. There are hardly 85 runs required in fact, 86 runs required in 120 balls. So asking run rate is never going to pose a threat for the batters. Big appeal. He's a very good bowler. Just seaming conditions. Harrison moves the ball slightly in the air, and those bowlers are very effective. Sometimes you see the bowlers hitting the ball hard in the back of length areas, bang hard, not getting too much of help in the air. But here is someone who might get a little bit of help, whatever is there with the new ball, just like Kapil Angle. Kapil was more pronounced, a lot of in swing for Kapil. The ball was doing a lot for the bowlers of the Dragons. Nicely timed, lovely shot, good drawn drive by Om Ferte, hitting with straight bat, looking for a couple of runs. And Mrunmay Das is he struggling there. Not the best of the throws, should have been a little quicker, and they make it comfortably at the non-striker's hand. A good drive. Well, I was correct. I stand corrected here by Aditya Angle that Mrunmay has opened against the Royals team, and Aditya had got rid of Mrunmay in the very first over, just like he has done in most of the occasions for the Royals. Certainly not too much of time spent out as an opener in the middle, but Om Ferte is someone who has spent a lot of time, has got good runs, and very compact. It was actually he played in Goa under because of his batting abilities, but then improved upon as a bowler. Om is very, very handy and effective in bowling as well, but more compact in batting department. Nicely batted, really well, technically sound, allowing the ball to come onto the bat. And this was missed in the Masters game. The first over, I saw Anup Kutsarkar understanding the conditions are not easy. So he decided maybe I'm not going to go after Kapil Angle, and then went after Sudhir Sheth, who was a much easier option. But then the ball struck his gloves and went down towards the leg side, and a catch was taken. Very good field placement. Attacking field has been set here, and I think they have to go this way. No point in keeping the fielders close to the boundary row, especially with the new ball. A good start here, 4 runs taken, and that's the end of first over from Vikrant Prabhu. So they're persisting with Emelon. They could have even opted Siddesh Albekar bowling that over, but this is the same plan, the same set, the same thinking here from the Masters. The They were almost in every game bowled Emil in the second, fourth, or sixth over in almost 90% of the games. And they once again going with Hamlin. There is one man in the deep extra cover, one man at long off region. So in and out field. Power play overs, and they are looking to sneak in with Wicket. Need at least 2 to 3 wickets and need to get rid of the dangerous web of Naik. But I don't think so. He's going to come early. He knows that he's got a decent batting lineup before him. The best conditions for batting at the moment. Eliminator game between the Tigers and the Warriors will be played at 2 o'clock. That's coming after this game gets over. For the viewers who have just joined us, the Masters have crumbled under tremendous bowling force of the Dragons, and 85 is what they managed to get for the loss of 9 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. The strong unit of Masters have really been put under the mat. No answer to the bowling masterclass of the Dragons, and now pulled away, the way too short, ample of time, and cracked away in front of the mid wicket for a boundary. Such opportunities will come and will be taken by someone like Om Fate. Way too short. They don't have to hurry on to the shot. They can wait for the opportunities, wait for the loose balls. Cannot drag that ball so halfway into the middle. Way too easy. Stopped in the short covers. He's not going to turn the ball sharply. He's not a sharp turner. He just relies on the length and the pace. That's how he has got his wickets so far in this competition. Bowls quickish off cutters. That's nicely played. Very well. Coming into the forward defensive shot. Just a steady opening stand from both these batters is going to seal a comfortable victory, I feel, for the Dragon side. Once again, nicely bowled, coming onto the front foot. That's how you got to play the spin. And 2 overs gone, it's 8 without loss. And wide call here. What has happened over there? What he's pointing at the moment, Vikrant Prabhu, as he got something while going down, as he brushed the pads. Vikrant is pointing that he might have brushed his pads while going down the leg side. But umpire is still firm. It's 9 without loss. No sound heard and nothing from behind. You can see even Dr. Prasad Khodi, he is anxiously waiting for something to happen or created a miracle here by their medium pace bowler. This is in the air. They are trying to whack the ball around on the leg side. It should be at least a couple of runs. Yeah, easy 2 runs. They are not afraid at the moment to play the shots. Lot of fan following of the for the MCL season, not only here in Goa, but people are following in UK and as well as in other countries where many of the supporters and the friends of these players are playing. So they keep watching. Thank you very much for viewing this for the entire and following MCL season 10. Newly, freshly laid wickets, a lot better than the previous editions. Very good ball here from the bowler. These are new laid wickets. These almost 5 wickets or 6 wickets that we can see from the left towards the right hand side. This is the second wicket from the left that we are playing at the moment. Almost 3 wickets have been utilized in this season. All the wickets look pretty good, apart from little help in, in the first few overs during the morning sessions. They are really good in as far as batting is concerned. Must give credit to the groundsman here. And maybe an inside edge. I heard 2 sounds there. He's bowling well, and they have asked him to bowl one more over, and that's the right ploy. There's no point in keeping his overs later on by the time the game will be over. So get your best bowlers, give them their entire spell, and look to pick up wickets. Talking about the grounds, the entire ground has been renovated. You can see a wonderful green, lush outfield. So the new grass that has been laid on this ground compared to the previous edition, the managing committee and the missed by the keeper as well. Going down towards the third man should be at least a single. And talking about the point of the ground, the inception of these lights has bring in a lot of glamour, fostering a very good environment here for the players to play under lights, a different condition. Very good to bat under lights, and also for the commentators and for the viewers. It's altogether a different experience with the first club in the entire Goa to have their own floodlights. This now nicely driven. Should be at least a couple of runs. They are just thinking of a single. The shot making has been much easier compared to what I witnessed in the last edition or the before that when I was a part of the commentary box in the veterans and other tournaments. The wickets were slow, low, and it was not effective for shot making. But these wickets are certainly 160, 150 plus wickets almost every time. We've seen a side almost chasing 180 plus in the floodlights games where the dew factor was handy and the ball was coming nicely onto the bat. So much better wickets here. And you can see when the season progresses, there are GCA, Goa Cricket Association, and the state, or maybe different matches are conducted here when the professional play. You're going to see a lot of most runs are being scored by the batters, by the professional outfits. Even it is also conducive for the bowlers as well. Medium pacers in the first half an hour or 1 hour. Yeah, this is going to be taken. Oh, it's been dropped. That's been such a day here. Struck very nicely here. I think he has hurt his maybe the fingers there. He's in agony. He's in pain at the moment. I feel it's Amlin there fielding at the mid-on region. And that's the end of over number 3, 16 without loss. Captain Prasad Ghode is going to have a look at his bowler where he looks to be in real pain. The expression shows it all. So end of three, and they've given a ball in the hands of Siddesh Arvekar. Maybe that this thought has come as the last ball. Emlon it was at the mid-on region, trying to take the catch. It was not a difficult catch, but I think has put a soft hands towards that ball. It was timed crisply by the batter. Must have injured his fingers there. Yes, and I think he has gone out in the dressing room for some medication and attention. Let's see what is the news coming out. They need him. He is a key player bowling in the power play overs. This time straight down the ground. They are trying to play more shots here. Amrun Medas. Ball has been timed well down the ground. Should be at least a couple of runs. Not afraid to play the shots in the air. They know that the asking run rate is absolutely not a problem. Once you get 85 runs, how you are going to lift your spirits as a captain, how you are going to lift the morale of this entire camp. Just that they need wickets, and they needed wickets in maybe the first 3 overs, at least couple of runs to get the excitement going, but it has not happened. You see another maybe another 2 overs or 3 overs, you can see them dropping their shoulders. They got to blame only themselves. And just give credit to the opposition camp how they have come hard against them, utilizing the conditions very effectively. And the partnership was expected. Apart from that, just a small partnership of around 30 runs from Prasad Ghode and Sanjay Netravalkar. There is nothing to be shown here for the batting side. Kept playing wrong shot against the line, across the line, especially against the left arm orthodox batter, and some were fabulous deliveries, I must say. Especially those two balls, the in swinging deliveries against Balkrishna Darkar and Appur Bhemre, were classic balls from Kapil Angle. The best swing that we have seen the entire season 10, none other than Kapil bowling the perfect length. It's always the release and how you hold the ball in the seam and how you release from the seam. That always gives you the swing in the air. Not many bowlers have been able to do that in many of the conditions. Was it a nick? No, certainly not, says the umpire. Excitement. I always felt Kapil Angle, once he releases the ball nicely and those seam up deliveries, and once you are bowling and utilizing the ball in the air, not many of the non-professionals have got that technique, the strong defenses to come handy. A lot of gap between the bat and the pad when you're playing the shots, just like what happened. Fabulous drive. No one moved. Splendid shot in the wide long off region. And that is a boundary to finish the over here from Numedas and the Dragons. It's the end of 4 overs. They are going well, both the openers. It's 22 without loss. So in comes Balakrishna Darkar against yeah, that's been whacked. There is a fielder there down in the deep for that similar shot, just landing in front of him. No half measures here from home. It was a full toss. Yeah. The invitation was there to hit the ball long. Still four men kept close to the boundary rope. One in that mid wicket region, one in the backward square leg. Long off his way to straight. And one in the deep extra cover region. Somewhat, I'm surprised with the position of Siddesh Arvekar. He's so straight down the ground. This should be a chance. This should be a chance, and it's been taken. And there's the first wicket. Beautiful flight delivery here from Balakrishna, asking the batter to go on the leg side, getting a leading edge and hitting in the short extra cover region. That's the first breakthrough here for the Masters, enticing the bowler with that flight. Fabulous delivery, I must say, and that's the classic off spinner's dismissal, getting rid of the left-hander. Murunmai is 23 for 1 Dragons. So in comes Kapil Angle. Former Goa Ranji cricketer. He's a pro batter. He was there in the team as a batter, and must have definitely bowled a lot of bowling in the nets. Effective as off spinner, but now taking the advantage in these conditions of bowling the in swingers. Very, very key, important and key player of this Dragon side has come out to bat after they lost the first wicket. Kapil Angle is 23 for 1 after 5. Balakrishna Odarkar picks up the wicket and gets rid of the opener Mrunmay Das in that over. Sometimes in thinking about getting 140, 150, you end up getting just 80, 90. That's exactly what happened to the Masters. They thought way ahead of the game, before the game even started. Once you lose 4 wickets, you have to respect the bowlers, get a partnership, and then hope for a big leap in the last 5 overs. There is hardly any thought put in by the batters, and that has been whacked, absolutely whacked here. What a welcome to the captain. Bowled a full toss ball outside the off stump, and a full thump here from the left-handed batter Om Ferte. He's not going to miss out on such a loose opportunity. Easily put away for a boundary. They are going to play their shot. Om Ferte, where he's young, he's good at the moment, with a lot of confidence behind his back, leading wicket taker in this entire season 10, and also has got plenty of runs. One of the performers of this season, you can say. Another one. This might be a chance. There's a fielder there, and it's been taken. Eddie Long on the ridge, and a good catch. The ball was traveling. It was coming quickly onto him. He wanted to hit it straight, actually down the ground over the head of the bowler. And a good wicket here for the captain. So they have got the second wicket through Angat Panginkar, who has taken a really good catch. It was struck really hard by Om Ferte, and he departs. Is 27 for 2. Masters are putting in the fight here. Debashish Bakshi will be at the non-striker's end. It's the end of over number 6, and a wicket in that over for Dr. Prasad Ghore, 28 for 2. Nicely played in the short covers, getting himself off the mark. So Balakrishna Adarkar has been asked to continue with his bowling. Got a wicket in the first over. Is their wicket taking option? Always look to pick up wickets. And that's what the idea should be. Can't bowl it that short. They should try and bowl just around the outside the off stump, around the fourth stump or maybe the fifth stump. Even wider is going to be better, but need to bowl it fuller. Make the batsman drive. That's the best option for any off spinner. Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Is it close? Is it close? Umpire is still having a look at it. They might feel it is a lot closer. Where it has hit, very well flighted. He was trying to stop the ball in defenses. Yeah, it is. It was definitely close, but umpire has to look at it whether the ball was turning down towards the leg side. Not the best of the defense here from the Ashish Bakshi. Similar way he got out in the previous game. And he has cleaned him up. He has got him. He has got him. He decided defense is not for me. He is going for the all-out shot on the leg side. Balakrishna Adarkar pinned his strikes once again in his second over. Well, is pumping up the masters at the moment. Debashish Bakshi has gone back into the dressing room. Is 30 for 3 Dragons. Is there a twist in the tail in this game? Let's see. For the next few overs, Masters are somehow keeping them in this game. And comes the captain, Vaibhav Naik, the man who has been consistent, the man who has been scoring runs almost every game for this team. Has got all the shots in his book. He can play both the innings, just nudging the ball around. He can also whack the ball whenever the need arises. And the leading run getter by some distance, I must say, in this entire season 10. The man to get out. All the bowlers are looking to get this most precious wicket of the Dragons camp. Can Balakrishna Adarkar get a wicket here? If you get him out early into his innings, I think this match is going to be still alive. Still, I think it's more towards the Dragon side. Although 3 wickets have been taken by the Masters, this is going to be the important span of this game. The next 10 minutes is going to decide us. The next 2 to 3 overs is going to tell us whether there is some spine left in this game or not. So Balakrishna Adarkar from round a wicket. 2 wickets already taken in this spell so far. From was it close? Oh, that was mighty close. I felt it just went a whiskers away from that off stump. Looks to be off the bias, or is it the age? Yeah, off the bat, off the bat. Not the best of the shots from Vaibhav Naik. Lot of light. Oh, that was really close. What a start to have been. Vaibhav heading back, and you could see Masters suddenly lifting themselves up. Very well bowled. Very well bowled, I must say, from Pinty. And that marks the end of over number 7. 32 for 2. 32 for 3, beg your pardon. Dragons. Prasad Khode. Also felt Apur Bhemre might not be a bad option to bowl with the way he releases the ball. Very effective. The Amalon certainly not seen in the field. He must be nursing his injury out in the dressing room, just stepping the ball around. This is what both these batters will be doing. The best pair, undoubtedly, for the Dragons. If they get 30-ish, I think the match is sealed. 30 is also asking too much. If they can get just another 30-run partnership, that will also going to seal the game. One who has represented state at the highest level as a batter, one who has represented Goa under the captain Vaibhav Naik. The best pair, the left and right hand combination. Need to break this one. Full toss ball. You can't bowl him over there at the moment. He's played it. Just a punch in the covers. He just has to place it well. You can't blame anyone over here than himself, Dr. Prasad Gode. Bowling a full toss, just punching it away and placing it really well. Vaibhav Naik getting a boundary, his first boundary in this qualifier one. Can't give away freebies like this one to any better. Forget Vaibhav Naik, but can't give away freebies to any better because you have just spotted 85 runs. It's hardly 86 runs required to win the game, and you are bowling full toss balls. Got to be as tight as possible. You already picked up 3 wickets, just 49 runs required. Not playing with plenty of runs at the moment, this Masters side. That's why you should always get, if not 140, 150, you should have at least got 130. Thought, I think, too much while the batters had lost their position, swept away nicely. Easy couple in the deep. Once you just get 85 runs, even if you pick up 3 wickets, just one partnership is going to take the game away from you. Just one partnership of 30, 40, 50. That's it. The match and game sealed over. Tata, bye bye. That's why get your best bowler, keep bowling, and keep some men inside that inner ring. End of over number 8, 40 for 3. This is nicely bowled, and that's the right thing to do. Is your pick of the bowlers picked up 2 wickets and bowling well, trying to get a wicket. That is the essence here. The only way they can make a match of this is by picking up wickets, and he is looking to pick up wickets here. They should try and bowl more wicket takers at the moment. Someone like Paul Fernandes, someone like Apur Bhemre. Oh, that was a ball on the wickets, kept low. Good bowling, I must say. He just varied his pace, bowls low in the air, just back of length. So he is at the moment look to be troubling the batters. He's bowling really well. Balkrishna Adarkar just gave away 6 runs into his third over, and there is something in it when he's bowling. He's turning the ball as well, and also varying the pace, varying the speed. Sometimes little slow in the air, sometimes pushing it a bit, mixing very well. Lovely bowling, I must say. Although slightly wide, it needs to be getting slightly close towards the wicket. Very well left here. Kapil Angle knows he is bowling well at the moment. Pinty is just playing on 4 of 11. They don't have to do anything fancy at the moment with the things well in control. Nicely punched down the ground. So just a ball left in Pinty's spell. Considered 7 runs, picked up a couple of wickets. Left and right hand combination just takes a little bit of time to get the fielders moving along from the left towards the right. Nicely bowled, very nicely bowled. Beautiful spell of off-spin bowling here from Balkrishna Adarkar comes to an end. He's got a couple of wickets and just 7 runs conceded in his 3 overs. End of 9, 42 for 3 Dragons. Starting off with the wide here, Paul Fernandes. No time to warm up. Just need to get right on the button from word go. The bowlers have hardly anything to defend. This might be the lowest total of the entire season 10. Coming into the qualifier 1 and a strong batting order like Masters have just got 85 runs, the lowest total in the entire season 10, that too in the qualifier 1. They will hope to get almost double that. They ended up getting just 85. Oh, it's Chinmay Kurtarkar there. Well, trying to stop the ball, bouncing a bit and just going towards the boundary for 4 runs. A lucky boundary, I must say. He's hit it really crisply. Kapil Angle need to be a lot tighter in the field, and yeah, now they are showing how to field. Once you misfield in a situation like this, well, the fielders will be thinking, yeah, is it our day? Not the best of the outings for their batters, and the fielders are also not in the best of the frame of mind. It's definitely off the bat. I don't know why they are appealing. Damascus sir will be very, very proud of the boys, the way they have uh, utilized the condition. Oh, no one there. There is hardly anyone there in the backward point region, and there is a wide open space to be hit. There is bowling short, ample of time, and once again, lovely square cut. Well, now they are losing the plot. They already gone to 52 and just around 34 runs required. This partnership is going to seal it. It looks like. They have got one man from the leg side towards the offside to peg that backward of point and short extra cover region. A very good over for the Dragons. 52 for 3 at the end of 10. So Vikrant has been brought here just to get a partnership. Captain is having hardly any choices. He has to get his wicket taking options, and this is one more wicket taking option, just like Balkrishna Adarkar in spin bowling department. He got to bowl Vikrant, he got to bowl Siddesh Harwekar, was into the double digits for the Masters. Picked up 10 wickets in this competition so far. He has been overtaken by Om Fateh, and that's been flicked away with the pace. It just goes down fine for 4 runs. Started off just coming back, shaving in towards the right hander, and it was on the pads. For him, it's almost like a bread and butter shot. Kapil Langley, he plays it in the nets, he plays it in almost every game. And what a welcome given to Vikrant for a stylish boundary from Kapil Langley. There's another 30 runs required. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's exactly where you need to bowl. The corridor of uncertainty that has always troubled the batters in the world. In any conditions, you bowl this area, it is always going to help you. Not too full, not too short, not sure about that off stump. Once again, going for that expensive drive. Once again, that length just outside. This time slightly width was given, but this is much better length than line than bowling down the leg side. It's very strong off his legs. Most of the Ranji players are in their prime time in their career. They play a lot of balls on the leg side and just easily clip it away for boundaries and runs. Quick single. Doing it professionally at the moment. Whenever there is opportunity, go for a boundary. They are getting the boundaries, finding the placement, finding the open spaces, and doing it with deft touches. So not trying to bog down too much, not trying to go into the stranglehold, getting the runs easily. 29 runs required, lots of balls to spare, well in control of the game. At the moment, looking at the scenario in the Masters game, they already lost the steam within themselves. Whatever the steam is left is going to be finished after this over. No Angad has not been their best option in medium pace bowling. They have not given him a lot of bowling. But someone like Vikrant Prabhu, once he finishes his 3 overs, is the 2 overs of Siddesh Alvekar that is going to be left as far as medium pace is concerned. And you might see Dr. Prasad Gode or Purv Hemre might roll their arm over. Not going to be difficult to counter. Someone like Vikrant is always looking to pick up wickets, always has been their handy option. Bowled well against both the right-handers and left-handers. Good to see a slip is in place. Captain has kept himself in the slip, still looking to pick up a wicket. Bowling a full toss ball, just getting a single. At the moment, they are just going through the motions, hoping to break the partnership by at least one of the bowlers here and give their everything when the new batter comes in. Put all the men inside and try to ask him and pose questions. And that's been slashed away. Misfielded here by Dr. Satyesh Kamath. Goes in the deep, picks up another couple of runs. A round arm action. Round armish action here from Vikrant Prabhu. A different ball has been used here. Is trying all the options and is trying to surprise the batters. Bowled a little short, cut away nicely. Couple of runs to finish that over. End of over number 11 is 60 for the loss of 3. Just 26 runs required in the remaining 54 balls. That's been beautifully hit in the gap. And looking for a couple, sent back. Webber knows we don't have to lose a wicket here. Both of them can just clinically finish this off for the Dragons. Webber Naik is playing on 14 of 12, Kapil Angle playing on 16 of 21, and there is a lot of time for them. Even if they get 30 each, that is going to seal it off here. So they don't have to even get 35 each for both the batters. That's how the ask is so easy. Kapil knows very well. Even if I play one or two dot balls, even the asking run there is not much, and even if there is a maiden over as well, Vaibhav is anyhow is going to make it up in the next over. He's young, he's got fast hands, and he's got lot of shot advantage as a left-hander. Must have played in a lot of difficult situation. This is much easier for him. Samal Kapil Angle or for that matter Vaibhav Naik. Much easy ask here for both these batters. Asking run rate is not much, and with every single run coming in towards the Dragon side is going to drop the shoulders of the Masters camp. Played away really fine. There is no one there. Should be easy three. Should be easy three. They just even can jog and get those 3 runs. Amlan coming from the square leg, fine leg, and send back. Yeah, it's going to be just 3 runs. It's Chinmay Kurtarkar, in fact. I was looking at that hat, and Amlan is also with a round hat on his head. Thought that Amlan has come inside, and now he's just warming up from outside. So 2 runs, Chinmay Kurtarkar. There's a long run you can see for any of the fielders coming from deep mid-wicket region towards the fine leg. Does not run that hard, not got an opportunity as well during the batting to take those threes. Sliced away towards the backward point region. And another couple of runs. $67. So just another 19 runs required. Just 19. Well, the result was very evident and clear once the 4 wickets were taken, and the score posted was just 85. Swept away. It's very, very difficult to defend 85 on a very good deck like this one. The morning conditions were definitely in favor of the bowling, and second innings I expected it to be very good for the batting. And the Dragons are on 68 for 3 in 12 overs, just 18 runs required, lots of overs to spare. The second game is going to be much competitive than the first one, as the batting conditions are going to be much better, not the same like the morning conditions, and both the teams are pretty good. Yeah, bowling department, Tigers looks little stronger, but the Warriors um, are coming with 3 consecutive wins under the belt, and have got the right combinations going, right mix going, and sort out combinations. Clear cut in the mind now how to go about the proceedings in the batting and bowling department after 3 out of 3 wins. It's not easy for any side when they are put under the difficult conditions, so winning 3 out of 3. But they have come back really strongly, the Warriors side. They won 3 out of 3 and made it into the qualifiers to play against the Tigers. Good for the Tigers. That middle order is coming handy. Their captain looking very good in batting department at the moment. Is getting runs and is uh, holding the middle order very steady along with Smith Dalvi. Vikram Gaitonde as well, the left-handers. So many left-handers in their rank. Almost like half the side are left-handers and half are right-handers with the super sub. Whenever you have got so many left-handers in your side, it is always an advantage. Always troubles the bowlers around. Oh, they are moving for a single. This should be an easy run out. Where should we run out there? And that's a long way out. There was never a single in it. Kapil never knew where the ball was. The ball kept low. It was very close to the wicket keeper, Sanjay Netravalkar. Vaibhav looking for a single and taking the strike. And simply, I think it's a gifted wicket to the opposition camp. Captain goes back. Courtesy of a run out is 70 for 4 and just 16 more runs required to win the game here. Needless run out from the captain. He departs, and there's the entry of Adit Prabhugaonkar. Will be at the non-striker's end. Just 16 runs required. Now the owners will be on Kapil Angle to see the side through. As getting little shape there. That's the very good line just outside the off stump. Good to see. Still, the intensity is there. Good to see there are fielders placed in inside the 30-yard circle to stop the single or take the catches in the short mid-wicket, short covers, mid-off, mid-on. I see all of them inside. No point in keeping them to the boundary lines. You have to take the wickets. That's how we got to bowl. Take your wicket taking option. Get them in the bowling department. Defending hardly 85. Maybe another over here from Apur Bhemre from that hand. Or another from Paul Fernandes. They have finished the quota of Balkrishna Orkar and Vikrant Prabhu. Siddesh is into his second over. It's clipped on the leg side. This is a very well timed. It was a very well played, very well placed shot down away from the short fine leg and away from the deep square leg region. This is the second boundary we've seen in that region, and that is going to get the total move on to 74. In fact, just 12 runs required in the remaining 42 balls. So in comes Adit Prabhugaonkar, and Amlon has been brought back. So he takes the field and immediately comes into bowl. It was an on-field injury. Umpire he was trying to take the catch in the mid-on region, and injured his one of the fingers, maybe, and got a medical attention. And now, after getting the medical attention, come on to bowl. He's second over. Nicely bowled. This is better here. Very well played from Adit. Doesn't have to do anything fancy, silly. 3 dot balls here. Just the 12 runs required. 2 sounds. I heard 2 sounds. Certainly inside edge. Much better here, and good to see here from the Masters. Still trying to sneak in with wicket, trying to pressurize the Dragon side. You never know. They are getting a second option. Even if they lose here, the Masters side, they're going to get one more option. Is going to play the qualifiers against the winners of the Tigers and the Warriors. Yeah, that's better. Short and room given. So placed it well for a single. Just the 11 more runs required. Sam clipped away on the leg side. Very well placed. He's very strong on anything that has been bowled on the legs so far. So another single that is going to get a score 76 for 4 at the end of 14, just 10 required in the next 36 balls. So just the 10 more runs required. Kapil Angle is still doing in a calm fashion. He knows I don't have to go after the bowling, hit the boundaries and finish it off in a grand style. Not required. Nicely played. Very well bowler. He's putting in his heart out here as a performer. Although he knows hardly anything left in this game, but he is trying to still make inroads. He's trying to pick up wickets here. Bowling that hard length, bowling with zest, bowling with a lot of firepower in himself. And there's always a team man. I know about Siddesh Alvekar. Is not going to give it in any circumstances. Always a fighter. That's what you require as a cricketer, as a player. Yeah, very well bowled. Very well bowled. The best of the areas. Just around a good length and asking the batter to come onto the front foot. You need to have a good defense. Is bowling with a good pace as well. Not bowling too slow. Someone bowling in 115, maybe 120. It's quite handy under these circumstances. Aditya is just playing on one, and he's been made difficult at the moment to score even a single run. They're bowling well against him, but he knows the asking run rate or the task is not a difficult one to get towards the target. Oh, knocked it stump. What a fabulous delivery. Absolute peach here from Siddesh Alvekar. It looked as if it was coming back into us. Right-hander just shaved away. He was always looking good, Siddesh Alvekar. He was steaming in, looking to pick a wicket, bowling wicket to wicket in that good zone, and a pitch of a delivery. Just straightened and beaten him in defenses, and that's the end of fifth wicket. Good to see the fighting spirit still in the camp of the Masters. 77 for 5, still 9 runs required. Can they take 5 wickets in the next 2 or 3 overs is the question. You never know. Cricket, we have seen a lot of mysteries, lot of miracles, and the way he's teaming at the moment, he's looking for one more. He gets it in the gap, might be looking for a couple of runs. Yes, easily campers for the second run. The 2 runs taken, moves on to 79. If anyone is going to see the Masters camp here, or in fact, sorry, the Dragons camp I was talking about, most of the strengthening, most of the scoring has been done by Vaibhav Naik, and he just gels well with the other partners. But it's not the betting is never been in the strength. They can be put under pressure in the middle overs. They definitely can be put under the mat if you are going to bowl well. Should be at least 2 runs. Long run here for Dr. Satyesh Kamath and 3 runs taken in the deep. A good drive here from Rasik Paikhoth. The moment he has come onto the crease, he has tried to play shots and 1 shot. So 2 runs will be added. End of 15 overs, 81 for 5 and 5 runs required. Just 5 runs required here for the Dragons to enter into the finals. Kapil Angle certainly is my man for the day in the qualifier match. The way he has bowled, the way he has moved the ball in the air, got 2 of the scalps, important one with the new ball, and now come on to bat. Steady stance from him, 27 of 32. Needed a compact innings from him, and he has certainly given them so. That's the biggest advantage. Kapil Angle is scoring decent innings. He missed his part in most of the season 10 in the scoring department. Definitely done his part in the bowling department, but that all-rounding abilities, I felt this is the best game that he has played so far. Crafty, well-fought innings. And whenever the ball has been put on the leg side, he has just clipped it away easily. Look at the field here. You feel that the side bowling is on top at the moment. No, it's just 5 runs required for the batting side to win the game. And just very well played, looking for a run out, and Rasik is very quick in between the wickets. So just a boundary away here at the moment. Dragons in storming into the finals. Let's see whether they are going to steal it with a boundary or just in an old-fashioned way. Nowhere a single there. The fielders are really close. Is two slips there. A point, a short, very short extra covers. Two men in the short covers position for the drive, and a man in the mid off position, and the man in mid on. And that's cleaned him up. The ball kept low there. Kapil trying to play across on the leg side. They've got the 6th wicket, putting pressure on the Dragons side, and another succumbs to the pressure. Well, I was talking about Kapil trying to do the old-fashioned, old-school way, getting the single, but that just nicked in and skidded on, and playing across, paying the price for that, and the 6th wicket down. Kapil Angley departs, 82 for 6, and still 4 more runs required. And Sudesh Rane, here he comes at number 8 position. Sudesh Rane coming at number 8, and he'll be welcomed with a lot of players close to his bat. Almost like a test match field for Sudesh Rane. It's just 4 runs required. Just 4 runs required. Can they sneak in one more? This is, and that's been given out. That's been given out. This is back-to-back wickets. Amlon will be on a hat-trick. Wow, what a game we are witnessing. Dragons have been put under the pressure, and they have lost one more. Golden duck here for Sudesh Rane. Plumb in front of the wicket, and no hesitation from the umpire to give it out. It's the 7th wicket of Dragons going back, and Masters certainly, even though they might lose this game, you never know. I just can't predict the future at the moment, but certainly still the Dragons are favourites here to cross the line. Mayor made a match of it. I got Ankush Patil as well. We have seen already one batter getting timed out so far in the entire seasons of MCL. So Nitin Mayekar is my friend, and he will be in the history books for the first batter being given timed out. Was a scenario here where Rasik was asking his partner to come up quickly into these batting crease, and it was Ankush Patil. Let's see whether Ankush wants to go with a heroic way, wants to get a boundary here, pierce the infield, and the boundary is there for the taking. Need to have guts here. 7 down, 4 runs required. Oh, that almost sneaked in. The defense is, how close was that? They are going to get a couple of runs. Run out opportunity as well. A quick throw. No, they get the second run. Amlon will be thinking how close that. Ankush Patil. Oh, not the best of the shot. Nowhere close to the defense. So, couple of runs in the form of byes. Still 2 more runs required. Can we see one more here from the Masters? That's better here from Ankush Patil. So, Amlon, well, very good over from him. Getting a wicket, was almost able to get a second one as well. 16 overs gone, 84 for 7 at the moment. Just 2 runs required for Dragons to enter into the finals, not without a drama. There is always a drama here at MCL Season 10. There is not never been a situation where you could see the game, apart from one or two games, that was one-sided. Many a times you witness a lot of drama. That is MCL Season 10 at its best. Always a comeback for the sides in a precarious situation. Even sometimes you see the sides 36 for 7. They have made the game out of nowhere, and the game went into the last over. You see a side very strong in a strong position by just losing 2 wickets or 3 wickets. They crumbled under pressure, and this should be it. I think this should be it. The short ball played very well on the leg side, and a couple of runs to finish the game here. In the end, Dragons are through to the finals. They will be assessing the situation. They should have done it in a more professional and clinical manner by keeping almost 5-6 wickets in hand. They will be certainly happy that they have made it into the finals. The first team to enter into the finals, they will be having 2 days time off, 2.5 days time off to see who going to face them in the finals that will be played on Sunday at 7 o'clock here under floodlights. And Masters, lot of assessment, lot of things to be talked about, lot of combinations, and we will be heading to the presentation ceremony in a short while. Is the Dragon side, courtesy of their fabulous bowling department, coming handy with the new ball and taking the Masters away by just scoring 85 runs, and then it was a chase. I can understand that almost 5 overs have well kept in their in by the batters, but certainly there was a little excitement in the camp. They have taken 7 wickets, the Masters. That is the positive side for them. But there was never short of the fighting spirit up till the last moment. We will head back to the presentation ceremony in just a short while. Hello. Captain of Masters team. Captain of Masters. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony here for the match played between Dragons and the Masters. It was Qualifier 1. They were conducive bowling environment earlier in the first half an hour, 1 hour, and utilizing the conditions to the best abilities. Dragons winning the toss, putting Masters into bat. Just posted 85 runs in the allotted 20 overs. Prasad Ghore, the captain, chipped in with handy 22, and Dr. Satish Kamath later on scoring a handy 17 runs, but it was never enough. Om Fate picked up a couple of wickets with just 4 runs, and Kapil Angle with a couple of wickets as well. and Mrunmayee Das chipped in with a handy spell and a wicket in the end. The Dragons, in the end, should have cruised through much before, but they were home and entered into the finals by keeping 3 wickets in hand. A very good knock, a steady knock from Kapil Angle. Vaibhav Naik lost his wicket in the form of run out without, although he scored 18 runs. Om Fate just lost a wicket by on a wrong shot, played 13, and a couple of wickets here for Emlon D'Souza and Balkrishna Adarkar, and then Siddesh Alvekar chipping in with wickets. And it's the Dragon side, the first team to enter into the finals of season 10. And now, may I invite our chief guest for today's function, Shri Upendra Kamath, the partner of Earthworks and also a cricket enthusiast. I request Aditya Angle, the member of MCC, to please escort our chief guest on the dais. Also request Aditya Angle to present memento on behalf of MCC to our chief guest, Shri Upendra Bab Kamath. May I request the captain of Masters to have a word with us? Well, I can understand the conditions were very good for the bowling in the first 6 or 7 overs, but I thought that you lost too many wickets and lost wickets in heap, and there was hardly any partnership of any sorts. There was one partnership to remember is only you and Sanjay Netravalkar.
Yeah, the conditions were tough, but whatever said and done, the conditions are not in our control. So our intention is not to look at the conditions, the toss, all these aspects, the ground, the pitch. These are not in our hands. So our thought process is never to take these things into consideration. Play by the merit of the ball and the bowler. Dragons are a very good, formidable bowling attack. They have got good spinners, good pacers, good swing bowlers, and credit to them the way they bowled. And it was a sorry state of affair for us that we couldn't come up to that challenge. So nothing to be disheartened as such, but let's hope that we pick ourselves up and play well in the next match.
Well, somehow I felt everyone coming and playing the shots. You thought maybe discussion was maybe get 140, 150, even 120 could have been difficult total on this wicket. So those middle overs, things could have been maybe reconciled.
Yeah, retrospectively, what you say is absolutely correct. That we should have been looking out for the singles and keep rotating the strikes rather than playing the expensive drives and the lofted shots. Whatever said and done, that's the way our players have their natural game, and it's a dicey situation whether to let them allow play their natural game or play it away from their zone. So it's a risk that we are ready to take, and allowing them to play their natural game. It works on in some days, it doesn't work. Whatever said at that, we accept the fate and we are ready to take up the challenge the next time when the bowlers come.
Last but the important question. It was good to see the fighting spirit. You've taken 7 wickets at the last moment, and even you made them struggle to get 85, 86 runs. I think that is a big positive for you as a side.
Yeah, I really trust our bowlers. We have got a good variety. We have got good bowlers with pace, with swing, as well as with spin. So bowling has never been a concern. We were a bit lapsed on the field, but that was the pressure of the target, which was very low. But apart from that, our bowling and fielding has been always at par throughout the tournament, and we'll pick ourselves up in the next match.
You got to pick up yourself very fast. You got the qualifiers to coming up on Saturday. Wishing you good luck in that game. Now, may I invite the winning captain, Vaibhav Naik of the Dragons. Well, I can understand the toss was very crucial, important toss, but I think your bowlers bowled really fabulously using the conditions. And once you get that 4 to 5 wickets, there was never a comeback for the Masters.
Well, that has been the trend of the tournament. My bowlers have bowled really well, and once there is a little bit of pressure where we can create, then the chances come and the wickets fall.
Yes, and I think I always say the captaincy plays a very important role because you are keeping almost 6 to 7 fielders inside. That always puts pressure on the new batters, and that has been the plan that has always worked for the Dragon side.
Well, it has worked as per the situations, and we will put pressure according to the situation.
And we'll be very happy. But I thought that you might have like to finish this game with almost 6 to 7 wickets in hand. Lost plenty of wickets when the pressure was put on by the Masters.
Well, to be very honest, the wicket is very bowler friendly today, and yes, we did handle the pressure very well. A couple of wickets did. It's been. I would like to name Om Fatte here. It's very irresponsible of him to play that particular shot. Otherwise, I think so. It's been a clinical chase for him.
Yes, definitely. And now you're into the finals, 2 days rest. So good time to get for yourself.
Yeah, I hope the owners provide massages for all the players and be fit for the finals.
Yeah, there are a lot of professional massages going on in Goa, so but maybe you can get one of them. And that is the captain, Vaibhav Naik. And now it's time to announce the player of the game. Yes, I thought it is the best game that was played by this gentleman, whom I am a big fan of. He used to bowl gentle spinners, but now using the condition, wonderful in swingers, getting 2 important wickets, breaking the backbone of the Masters, and then coming and chipping with handy 27 runs in the middle order. It's the former Goa Ranji player Kapil Angle taking the accolade of a player of the game. Well, Kapil, I can certainly see you were bowling really well in this entire competition, but the batting was not coming up to the point as what we know Kapil Angle is. I think you spent type out in the middle, and these are crucial runs to build confidence before the big game.
First of all, I would like to thank my captain because initially this is my 7th edition of MCL. And first 2 editions I played and I was bowling medium pace. And then I stopped medium pace and I was bowling off spinners. And first match of this MCL 10, Vaibhav just came to me and he said, I want you to bowl medium pace. Thanks to Vaibhav that I've been bowling really well in this tournament and I came back to my medium pace. And the conditions also were good today. I bowled to my line and line, those in swingers, and I was successful.
Well, what is the idea when you are bowling the in swingers? They're very effective, but how is it? Is it a different plan against the different batters, or how is it the conditions to be utilizing in the morning? What is the thought process?
No, when you're bowling those in swingers, you have to bowl little bit outside off stump and middle stump, outside off stump. And for Anup, I had a plan of just bowling it full length for him with those in swingers. And see, Anup, if he gets those initial boundaries, he's set. So our plan was not to give him runs in those first 2 overs.
This is going to be a very important award going ahead for the finals, because qualifier ones putting runs for your side and also taking crucial wickets, that always adds value for yourself in the team.
Yes, definitely. This was a really crucial match because if we had lost this game, then again to play a qualifier, I mean, a second one again on Saturday, and then again continuously on the next day, this Sunday, it will be tough for us. Of course, this was a game which we wanted to win.
Congratulations for the award. This is the glimpses of what Kapil Angle can produce in this big game encounters. And that's it. Bye from Harish Kakodkar. We'll see you one more game that is ahead. One other head-to-head encounter between the Tigers and the Warriors. The team which wins here into the eliminator goes to play against the Masters on Saturday. So till then, I'll see you back in a short while. Bye from Harish Kakodkar.